Hello, good morning. Okay, last lecture we started upon developing as a DFT as a linear transformation. In that, what we have seen, we have covered up that we can represent the input sequence by using matrix what we can say one-dimensional matrix and multi-dimensional matrix. So we can represent the input signal by using matrix. That is what we have observed in the last lecture. So we will revise what we did in the last lecture and we'll start with the today's lecture. Today's lecture is lecture number 15. So we will start with, I will share the screen. Okay. So here DFT as a linear transformation. We started with DFT as a linear transformation. So formula of the DFT, can you tell me what is the formula of DFT? Yes, come on first. What is the formula for DFT? X of k is equal to I want volunteer action, or somebody should come and should explain what is the DFT formula. What is DFT formula? Summation. Yes. Summation. Are you remembering? N varies from 0 to, we are converting input signal or time domain signal into frequency domain with the help of discrete Fourier transform. So formula for DFT is X of k is equal to summation N varies from 0 to N minus 1, 0 to N minus 1. The input sequence is discrete sequence, which is represented by X of N into e raised to minus j 2 pi k n minus j 2 pi k n divided by capital N. So this is my formula in order to convert input sequence, time domain sequence into frequency domain. Here k varies from, here the range of k is given as 0 to n minus 1. So this is my basic formula in order to calculate DFT values. So now what we did, we have represented the DFT values in terms of matrix, and that is what we have represented by capital X suffix n, which is equal to, this is again we have represented by using matrix, one-dimensional matrix. So which is we have represented by X suffix n, and this is for representation of this we have introduced a twiddle factor, or we can say it as W factor. So what we did, we have introduced W factor. So this is W raised to Kn. What is the value of W? What is the value of W? W is nothing but
e raised to minus j
right,
2 pi by n.
Minus j 2 pi upon n. This is the value of W, 2 pi upon n. So this is the value of W. So here we have represented this by using twiddle factor W suffix n. We will write here. So this is nothing but this entire quantity we have represented as W suffix n. So we started, in order to implement, we have now derived the formula. We have represented entire DFT formulation in terms of matrix, and then we started problem solution. So which problem we have taken up? What is that? X of n. Last problem, please tell me what we have taken the sequence. X of n is equal to
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the input sequence which we want to convert into a DFT values by means of linear transformation technique. So the first what we did, we have represented the input sequence in terms of matrix form. So X of n is represented by using n by 1. So here n value of capital N. So what is capital N in this case? What is the value of capital N? How many total number of samples are present?
4.
2. So the dimension of this matrix X of N will be 4 by 1 because 4 columns are there, 4 rows are there, 1 column. So we will represent this as first element, second element, third element, and finally the last element. So here we have represented the input sequence. Then we have tried to get this Twiddle matrix. W is nothing but Twiddle factor. So with the help of Twiddle factor, the matrix which is going to be formed, we call it as Twiddle matrix. So we have tried to get the Twiddle matrix. So we have calculated the value of Twiddle matrix. So what are those values? Can you repeat? Size of this matrix is 4 by 4.
4.
Right? So what are the elements of this Twiddle matrix? I have told you the Twiddle matrix, first row and first column is always equal to
1.
yes.
1.
So we will write it as all are equal to 1. First row and first column. Now this element is, what is the value of this element? We have calculated
Minus J.
minus J, right? इथं किती value है? What is the value here?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Then what is the value present
J.
over here? J. Here it is
Minus 1.
minus 1. And here it is J, na?
J. J.
What is value here?
1.
1. What is the value here?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. So this minus 1 will be here again. And what is the value here?
Minus J.
Minus J. So this is very simple matrix. So we have taken up all the values. Now what we have to do? We have to perform the matrix multiplication. X of N multiplied by W of N. When we perform this matrix multiplication, we will get the DFT values. So we'll do this in the next slide, right? So I will write it once again. So here, what I want to get? I want to get DFT values X of N, which is going to be calculated when we perform matrix multiplication. X of N multiplied by W suffix N. When I perform this multiplication, I'm going to get the DFT values. So I will substitute values accordingly. So first value of this matrix is, I have written already in the earlier slide. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the second matrix is, now it is going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is minus J, minus 1, and this is plus J. Here it is minus 1 J. Then here it is, what is there? Plus 1, na? Plus 1. So this is going to be plus 1. This is going to be minus 1. So here it is minus 1 and here it is minus J, last value of this matrix. Is that clear? So I have taken down matrix. This is minus 1 minus J, minus 1 minus J. I have taken down all the values in the matrix. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to perform the matrix multiplication. So what we will do? First row, first column. Then second row, second column. Right? Are you getting this? How we perform matrix multiplication? We have only this first row, first column, like this. Perform this multiplication and tell me the answer. What you will get there? So first row, first column. How do you perform this multiplication? First row and column. So here first row 1 multiplied by 1. So how much it is? 1 only. Plus next element we will be getting 1 multiplied by 1 again. So this is again 1. 1 multiplied by 1. So this will be again 1 again. This is going to be 1 multiplied by 1. So it is going to be 1 again. So this is what we did for first row. Then for second row, this column we will be getting. So this is 2 multiplied by 1. So this is going to be 2. This is 1 multiplied by 1. Perform this matrix multiplication. Perform this multiplication, first row, first column. First row, first column. So 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by, sorry, here first row, first column we consider. I will write it in a, I will write it this in the, first I will take the entire matrix and then I will take the one dimensional matrix so that there will not be any confusion. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then here it is minus j, minus 1 plus j. This is minus 1 plus j. This is, what is there? that will be +1 -1. This is 1 -1. This is -1 minus j. And then there will be a one-dimensional matrix. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you will get to know. We have written in a different order, so it is creating confusion. So here first row, first column, then second row, first column, third row, first column, and the last row, first column. So we will be now performing multiplication means what? These elements are going to be, first row elements are going to be multiplied with first column. So here first row elements are like, what are the first elements in the first row? First row, first column. So this 1 get multiplied by 1. So the value is 1 plus this 1 multiplied by 2. So this value will be, here it is, this value is going to be 2. Then third is 1 multiplied by 3. So this is, we will write here 3. Then this 1 multiplied by 4. So here the last value will be equal to 4. So this is going to be 4 here. Similarly, the second row, first column, only one column is present. So we will, only one value will be coming out. So this is 4 by 4 matrix. 4 by 4 matrix, and this is 4 by 1 matrix. So what will be the size of output matrix? This 4 and 4 will get combined together. So the size of output matrix will be 4 by 1 only. The size of output matrix will be 4 by 1 only. This should be common. While performing multiplication, this dimension should be common. Then only you can perform the multiplication. So here, as there is a first row, we have taken first column. So only one column is present. So here only output you will get in one column only. There are 4 rows and 1 column. So the second row, when we consider second row, first column, we will be performing multiplication. So second row, 1 get multiplied by 1, right? Then minus j get multiplied by 2. So this second element will be minus 2j. Then this minus 1 get multiplied by 3. So this is going to be minus 3. And this j will multiplied by 4. So the last element will be equal to 4j. Tell me the next element now. This is going to be 4j. Tell me here. For third row element, if I want to calculate, what I should do? इथलं मला element find out करायचंय. मी काय करणार आता? This third row gets multiplied by first column. Third row will get multiplied by first column. So what will
1
right?
minus 2,
Minus 2
3
plus 3
minus 4.
आणि लास्टला काय येणार आहे? -4. सिमिलरली इथं काय येणार आता? आपण काय करणार इथं? What we supposed to do here? I want to find out fourth element. So what you will do? Fourth row will get multiplied by first column. Fourth row will get multiplied by first column. So find out this. What will be the element in the last? What is the last element? Sanga?
1
1
plus 2j
plus 2j
minus 3
minus 3. लास्ट किती येते एलिमेंट? एक राहिला की
minus 4j.
minus 4j. ओके, सो काय आले आता ह्याला सॉल्व करा या पूर्ण मॅट्रिक्सला. व्हॉट इज द आन्सर एट द एंड? व्हॉट विल बी द आन्सर? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4. किती येते आन्सर? Yes, what is the answer first? 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4.
10.
10. First answer is 10. Next answer. Real part, and imaginary part. So 1 minus 3. किती येतं ह्याचं? 1 minus 3?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Minus 2j plus 2. किती येतं? How much it is?
2j.
Plus 2j, right? Plus 2j. Here it is
Minus 2.
minus 2. Here it is
Minus 2 minus 2j.
minus 2 minus 2j, right? Smita बरोबर आहे. Minus 2 minus 2j. Is that clear to all of you? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will write final answer. What is final answer that I have obtained here? X of k, these are my DFT values. X of k is equal to, in the brace bracket, 10, comma, minus 2 plus 2j plus 2j, comma, minus 2, and final answer is minus 2 minus 2j, right? Minus 2 minus 2j. Here we have calculated DFT by using linear transformation. Here we have calculated DFT by using linear transformation. Now, in the next part, what we are going to study? IDFT by using calculation of IDFT, inverse discrete Fourier transform, IDFT using linear transformation. So here we will be trying to now formulate IDFT formula by using linear transformation. By using linear transformation. So tell me, what is the IDFT formula? What we do in the IDFT? What we do in the IDFT? We convert frequency, the signal in the frequency domain back into a time domain. It is exactly reverse procedure of that of discrete Fourier transform. What we do in the inverse discrete Fourier transform. In the inverse discrete Fourier transform, we try to convert frequency domain signal into time domain signal. So output, what will be the output here then? Output la kutla sequence असणार आहे? Sanga, what will be the sequence at the output? X of n असणार आहे का X of k? For IDFT, what will be the sequence at the output?